The 2020-21 season countdown is brought to you by Odds Checker, your one-stop betting hub.
AFTV, Julian, you said 1-0 at the start of the game. They were having a little dig at you in there. You was being that wise head, but it was actually a very assured performance by Arsenal, wasn't it?
It was a good performance, and they were having a dig at me. What was it, 3-0 in the end?
Yeah.
3-0. It could have gone the other way, and I think what people are not looking at is, all right, we're looking at it from an Arsenal perspective because we're all Arsenal fans, but the reality is they weren't very good. You know, Fulham just weren't up to it. And you've got to ask yourself, was that because of the crowd? Because when I've gone to games when you see newly promoted teams at home for that first game, it's a really big deal. The crowd's behind them. I remember, I think it was Blackpool a few years ago, and they looked absolutely fantastic for about the first 3-4 weeks, and gradually they get the confidence.
Norwich last year as well. Yeah. And you're right, that is a big factor. Yeah. You know, I think that, I said it when we was previewing the game, that is going to work in our favour, and it did, because after the initial sort of little scare right at the start for Arsenal, they just after that looked very comfortable, didn't they?
Yeah, it was comfortable. Look, it was a good professional performance, and you can only beat what's in front of you. And they did beat what was in front of them very well, but things went for them. That early scare, I was really disappointed to see Martinez, where it looks very likely that he's on his way. And I just think that it's a sad reflection of the fact we've got Ozil still on the payroll, and that's probably the reason why he's got to go. We got a guy there that's not going to play, he's not going to contribute, which is the right decision. But from a financial perspective, we've now got to cut our cloth. I mean, one of the guys there said, "Oh, you know, we just pay him whatever." But the reality is, it's a business, and it's not a bottomless pit. We're not Man City, we're not Chelsea. There's fair play in there. We can't afford them, and someone's got to go. And it's really shame that it's got to be Martinez.
How are you feeling about Mikel Arteta? You liking what you've seen?
Yeah, I think so far so good. At the time, and this is where I have to admit I was wrong, I wanted Mourinho. I really want Mourinho. For me, I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't go to watch a great game of football. If I see a great game of football, that's an absolute bonus. I want to see Arsenal win. And I saw Mourinho as the kind of manager, it doesn't matter how we play, we're going to win. But I'm looking back on it now, and I'm thinking it's almost like me dieting. I went on a crash diet. And that's Mourinho. I managed to lose 4 kilograms. I was really happy. Went on for a few weeks. Brilliant. 10 weeks later, I'm 1 kilogram heavier. And that's kind of Mourinho effect, whereas I see Arteta as gradual, let's do things right. And it seems to be working.
It does seem to be working, and, you know, if he can get, you know, a couple of signings in the transfer market, any chance that you think this team could get into the top 4 this season?
I think there's every chance. I mean, who's going to get ahead of them? Liverpool, maybe. We've beaten them. Chelsea, I think we've got the beating of them. Man United, I think, are going to come stronger. But we're in the mix. I really can't see them lot down the road getting into the top 4. So who's it out of? Us, City, who I think are on a downer. United, Chelsea. I don't think Leicester will have the same kind of seasons they did. Newcastle, now they haven't got the investment. I don't think they're going to be a threat. Everton, they've had the money put in. They still haven't really done anything. So I think it's very much for us to get there.
Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.